Hey guys, I'm Chez Pride and welcome back to another video on my channel. It's a video I'm super excited to bring you guys because we are finally bringing back the Lesbian Lover 100 Baby Challenge. That's right, this is season 2 of the Lesbian Lover 100 Baby Challenge, which is my spin-off of the original 100 Baby Challenge that a ton of people have played in The Sims, but I've actually never seen one complete it, so that's my goal, is to complete the challenge. You don't have to watch season 1 to understand anything. Like, I'll explain the relationships and stuff. If I see someone related to, I'll point it out. I just can't help it. I love all the Sims that we had in season 1. They're fantastic. Hopefully we're gonna have even better babies in this season. But this season it will be, our matriarch will be Zoe. She was the second to last child in the last season. So yeah, we're gonna start that off. This episode is mainly gonna be rules and introductions and house tours, so I hope you enjoy. Let's just jump right into the rules, shall we? And then we'll get on with the meeting, knowing a little bit more about Zoe and looking at the house. So let's jump into the rules. I have all the rules written down below, so if you just want to read them and go over them and skip this, that's totally fine, but I like to go through them and explain them. So there's 20 rules. So the first one is you must start out with one young adult female to be the mother, and that's Zoe, obviously. She can have any traits, but since she was one of the children, her first 2 traits were chosen for her, and then the last trait I chose because she was going to be the next matriarch. So that's kind of how that works with choosing the traits of the matriarch. Obviously, the most obvious rule, you must have 100 babies, and you cannot get impregnated by the same person twice. The child does not count towards the 100 baby count unless it makes it to a young adult. Once they are a young adult, they may be moved out and counted towards the 100 baby count. So this rule isn't going to really apply for this season because I already had the money left over from last season. But when you first start the challenge, you want to start out at $30,000. You can start out at $20,000 if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, but I wanted to make it a little less challenging for myself, so I decided the rule was $30,000. And you can either buy or build a house with that money. I always chose building my own house. The house you'll see here is completely built on my own, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And then once you get more money in your house, of course, you can expand on it or whatever. Another rule is you must have 1 bed per teen or child. We already have plenty of beds in this household, so it's not really something I'm going to have to struggle with. Again, a lot of these rules are for, like, the first time, like, the first, like, try, like, we first want to start this challenge. That's a lot of these rules are that. So let me explain the lesbian lover. The lesbian lover is pretty much, okay, so baby daddies are kind of like sperm donors in this. It's like the thought of a sperm donor. And then you can also have a wife, and the wife is called your lesbian lover, and she can have she can try for 3 babies. But she doesn't have to have it by a man. She can if she wants to. The main matriarch, which is Zoe, will only be able to get impregnated from other men, but the lesbian lover can adopt. They can go to the wishing well, they can make one and create a sim. However you can get a child, the lesbian lover can do, but the matriarch has to have sperm donors. That's the only way. But once your lesbian lover moves in and gets married to you, you can't be with a sperm donor or woohoo or anything when they're on the lot. So they'll either have to be gone at work or be off the lot, or you'll just have to go to a different lot, which is normally what I do anyways. Now, like I said, they can be at work. The mother, which is Zoe, will not be allowed to have a job. She can make money through other ways, like my mind just went, but painting, writing, any kind of hobbies she can make money with, but she can't have a job. But the lesbian lover can have a job. And but you're not allowed to help them out with their job. You can only just send them to work in a good mood. You can't be like working on their skills or anything that would require them to get a promotion. They would have to choose to do that by themselves. Speaking of sperm donors, the fathers / sperm donors cannot move in with you. Like, you have to keep them like one-time thing. Like, so it's like you can't reproduce them twice, and you can't have them move in. So they're just like a one-time thing, basically. Once your matriarch turns into an elder, you can keep them in the house or not, but she must choose a daughter from the current household to take her place. And then once your lesbian lover becomes an elder, you can either break up with them, move them out, or be with them until they die, or kill them off. It doesn't really matter, because once they're elder, they can't really have children. So that's kind of what happens when they turn into a elder at the end of their life. So the aging must be on a normal lifespan. As you can see, I'll go here to the options menu, and gameplay, I have it to where only the household is on normal lifespan, because I don't want the people, I'm using a world that has a bunch of characters. I custom made like the whole world, so I don't want any of those characters to be aging up, so I just have only the household be activated. But when it comes to seasons, I have the seasons on long, and it doesn't really matter how you play your seasons, it's however you choose to play it. So babies cannot be aged up early. It must say it's their birthday, not almost their birthday. You will get a notification for both. Children and teens can get aged up when they reach an A grade in their school, which requires working on their skills and whatnot, and getting their homework up. You cannot choose your children's traits. They must be randomized. The only exception to this rule is when you age up the mother into a young adult. You can choose any trait for that. I already explained that in the beginning. It has a link in the rules to create some randomizer, because before a recent update we didn't have a randomize button. I'm probably still going to be using the randomizer, because when you randomize in the game, it doesn't select an aspiration for you. So that's how I'm going to be randomizing the traits in this game. Except using the money cheat to get the extra 1,000 to equal 30,000 as your beginning. You cannot use any cheats that will affect you through the challenge. The only other exception to this rule is that once we reach the third trimester, and this is a new rule, I didn't say this in the last 100 baby challenge, but once you enter third trimester, you can use the MC Command Center to put her straight into labor, so you don't have to wait through the whole third trimester. I did this because, like I said in the beginning, the rule, or the first season was like 250 something episodes, and I wanted to find a way to try to shorten that a little bit. So this is my way to try to like shorten that a little bit, because I remember a lot of the episodes were just her waiting to give birth, and I just wanted to find a way that sped that up a little bit that I didn't feel like was cheating. Like, I'm not going to cheat her through the first or second trimester, only the third one. So that's how you can do it in this challenge. You can't do that in the original 100 baby challenge, but in this version, it's totally cool. Okay, so one of the rules that I'm super excited about is if you have a supernatural child, which is a mermaid, alien, vampire, etc., whenever we get more types of supernaturals in the game, the baby counts towards 2 babies in the count. So like Zoe, she's a vampire, so she counts for 2 of the children, which, by the way, we're at like 33 children in the count. I probably should have said that earlier. Yeah, or not 33, 31. 31. I get that confused. So we're at 31 children because Zoe counted as 2 at the end. So I thought it was going to be 30 because, and then Zoe turned out to be a vampire. So it turned out to be 31. Also, if you have a butler move in, if you want to play with a butler, I don't have a butler currently in my games. If it's a male butler, you can have 2 babies with him. So he can be a baby daddy, but unlike the other baby daddies, he can count towards 2 of the children. Toddlers may be aged up when the movement skill, the pie skill, and 1 other skill of your choice is leveled up to level 2. So you have to get 3 skills to level 2. And the last rule is if the cake is not working, which this is a problem they had like a long time ago, so just in case this ever occurs, you may cheat to age them up and craze them and get the potion of youth to reset their life back to the minimum lower standards. And that was a horrible few for y'all to have. I am so sorry. I just totally didn't get y'all a good view at all with that. But let's introduce ourselves to Zoe. So, like I said, she is the next matriarch. Let's just zoom in on her. This is what she looks like. I did change her up a little bit since the last Lesbian whatever baby challenge. She has different hair. I changed some of her outfits. But her traits are, she's romantic, she's outgoing, she's an art lover. She had the happy toddler trait from having all of her skills to level 3 on that. And then she wants to be a super parent. That is her aspiration. And actually, I think, did I choose that, or did I randomize it? I'm not sure, but she wants to be a super parent. So let's go ahead and look at this house, because I'm super proud of it. Like I said, I built it myself. So I wanted to go for like a modern Victorian mix, which are 2 things that completely don't go together. So this house is very unique in that sense, but I love it. I love the way it turned out. I spent a lot of time on it and worked really hard on it. So I hope everyone else likes it too. This is a view of the backyard, and I'll get more in on it. And as you can see, they just have little panelings on the side. They're literally just for decoration. They have no actual use. I hope this isn't making anyone motion sickness. Oh, because it's rough. I don't know why that was so shaky. But let's go through a tour. You've already seen a little bit of it, but I want to give you guys the official tour. So this is the front porch. It's very simple. It just has a mailbox and a porch. And I tried to do up here to give it a little bit of a roof, so when she checked her mail, she wouldn't burn, because she is a vampire, and she doesn't have any vampire skills yet, and she is not up to the vampire lore, or up to the point in the vampire power skill where she can get a sun resistant trait yet, unfortunately. So yeah, we gotta keep her out of the sun for a while. So this is the entrance when you walk in. When you go over here, you come into the living room area. You have a nice little mirror to walk out the door with. This is our living room area. It's very simple and kind of small. It has a popcorn machine, a really nice TV, and a gaming station. There's a little bathroom right here. Just a half bath, no tub or anything. Behind here we have the nursery for the babies. It's not very big, but babies really don't need anything but their cradle, and I collected all the eggs that I have a lot of collectibles from last season, because we did a lot of the collectibles challenges. So you'll see that around the house. Speaking of which, you can actually see a lot of them right here. Can we go up, please? There we go. So we have some of the, I totally forgot what these are called, but they're like collectibles around the winter holidays. And then we have every single snow globe. I completed that aspiration. I was super happy about that. And then over here we have a chessboard with the family photos. So every time a kid ages up, I take a picture with them and put it on the selfie wall. and this is all our selfies and the kids that we have already. And then through this door, you have a very crazy random room, which is the toddler room. Like, very random, very colorful. There's 3 toddler beds, because the most toddlers I've ever had at one time were 3, so I tried to keep it, like, where there's 3 of most things. There's a little bathroom right there. All they need is a tub and a training toilet, so that's all I gave them. You'll notice that it's very minimalistic. Even though it looks like there's a lot, it's very minimalistic for like basic what I need. So let's go outside right quick. There's a grilling area. There's I about call it a tub, a pool for toddlers, as well as a pool for all the older Sims, as well as a hot tub over there. The view behind the hot tub is gorgeous, by the way. Just look at that. Especially when it's snowing. Oh my god, it's so pretty when it's snowing. That bridge really stands out. But let's go back over here. If you go to this side of the pool, there's like a toddler carrier and some play stuff for the kids and a sprinkler out here. And then if you come to this side, there's a basketball court, a woohoo bush, some camping stuff, my favorite tree in the whole game, and a water balloon bucket right there. So that's kind of the backyard. It's pretty simple. Over here is our kitchen. I love our kitchen. It has a round island and everything. It's obviously purple and black is obviously the theme of the house because Zoe's favorite color is purple. And I think purple and black look great together. So this is our kitchen. Definitely a more regular shape than our last kitchen from our last house. And if you want this house or the last house, I will put it, the last house is already on the gallery, but I will put this one on the gallery as well. So this is Zoe's room. I put it right next to the front door. Alright, let's look at our room. There's not too much on the wall because I did busy wallpaper, but she does have a big mirror on the wall next to her walk-in closet. And she has a bed and a coffin in case she wants to sleep in the coffin instead of the bed. And then she has a little makeup station over here with some earbuds in case she tries to use those. And my favorite part is the bathroom. So I did a double master bathroom for them for when she does get a lesbian lover. So there's a shower, 2 sinks, 2 mirrors, a big corner tub because I feel like that's needed for pregnant women, and a toilet, of course, and the yin yang rug. I love the yin yang rug. I think it tied the room all together, and that's a rug I never use. So let's go up a floor. Okay, so we'll start over here. So, when you come up the stairs, the first thing you'll see is little toy boxes over there, and then this area. So there's a dollhouse, a little TV watching area. There's a little computer over here in case I want to play some computer games and don't want to go all the way downstairs. There's 2 bookshelves, some playthings like the Don't Wake the Llama game and a build station. There's some art for some skill building, 2 little characters, a child's violin and a child's science station. So there's just a bunch of stuff for them to do, and then there's 4 bedrooms this time. So we'll start with the bedroom over here. So this is the pink and purple bedroom. There's 2 beds in every bedroom. And also the little lights so they don't get monsters under the bed. And a couch and some mirrors in case they just want to relax. The way I did the bathrooms is I did a little hallway connected to each bedroom. Each side has 2 bedrooms, so they have 1 bathroom in between. So each bathroom's identical. I went with a blue whale theme and white, kept it very clean. So this is the red and orange room, probably my favorite bedroom. It has a Sims Slum Bob, yes, I know. And I really love this mirror. That's one of the reasons it's my favorite room. So we'll go over here, and the colors are in rainbow order in case you didn't notice. is that was part of my last house, and I really loved it, but I brought it back a different way in this house. So this is the yellow and green room, John Deere room as I call it, except for the lava lamp has purple in it, so that's a little different. Again, a little hallway, but the hallway's a little bit bigger on the side. And then again, the bathrooms are identical, literally the same bathroom. And this is the teal and blue room. Also, probably my second favorite room in the house. They have window accessibility, so they have curtains on their side. And I really love the rug. Like, the rug was like the perfect little size. And that is all of the children's level. Get on my level, so you can go up here, and there's stairs here to go even more upstairs, which leads to why? Okay, tabs down. Woo. Okay, so it leads to the rooftop garden. So, which does have lighting or skylighting, by the way. So, since Zoe is a vampire, we couldn't have a garden outside like we did on the last house. We had a rooftop garden on the last house, but I really want the garden to keep coming in because that is like where we got our most money from. Even though Zoe will be doing art, and she has a bunch of art stuff that she can sell paintings, and she is a level 10 artist from the last season. I made sure to work on that when she was a teen, so we didn't have to work on that in this season. She's still like, the gardening is the most money. So I really want a nice garden area for her. So you come up the stairs behind these bushes, and there's art easels on either side, and they are even and perfect, like it's symmetrical. Super happy about that. And there's room to expand. We have a ton of plants though. And we also do have, I'm pressing the wrong buttons, I'm sorry. Yoga mats over here. And the graves. So this grave is Haley's grave, which is the last matriarch, and her two lesbian lovers, Jade and Mila, are also over here as well. And then if you go through this door, I do have a little sauna room that I thought that would be fun for woohooing. And then across the way, this way, you have Zoe's little, just go, stop being difficult. Zoe's office is all the way up here. It's locked for anyone but her. She has a computer, a little bar drink for when she's not pregnant, painting stuff. She has both the art tablet and 3 easels, as well as a couch to read. She's up to the last vampire's home, so that'll come in healthy for when she wants to read. And that is the house tour, you guys. Oh wait, no it isn't. The very last thing we have is not done, but it is the basement. I'll show you what is done, at least. So when you first come down, there's a Pride flag because Lesbian Lover 100 may be a challenge, duh. This way, why is this so zoomed in? Okay, so over here, we have a little indoor gym. It has a little TV for workout areas and radio for dancing too. But it has a bunch of different workout equipment in it. And then we have a little sitting area over here. And then over there is going to be the teens' bedrooms. But I haven't done the teen bedrooms yet because I just got super excited about bringing this challenge back. And we are not going to have teens for a while. So I just went ahead and started the challenge without making the teens' bedrooms. But here's the extra bathroom. And then if you go back this way, between the halls, back this way, there's a fish tank, and then there's a music room. So if anyone wants to learn instruments or sing, they can go to this room. And it's kind of noise-proof. We're going to say it's noise-proof, I believe. And then we have the big gaming room. It has a karaoke station, too. But I thought that would be fine just going in the gaming room. So we have a huge TV to game on, gaming center, arcade machine, and then there's also a DJ booth and a speaker so people can practice dancing and DJing here as well. And then there's also like a place to draw art on the wall, because we had that in our last basement. I thought it was so cool. So that's our basement. The bedrooms will be over here, but there'll be 6 bedrooms. I just haven't done them yet. There are 2 bathrooms. I'm not going to go through the pain and showing you because they're pretty much the same bathrooms that are upstairs, just the black and white bathroom. Pretty much this bathroom right here that I already showed you. Oh, and one more room. I totally forgot. Last room, promise. Alright, if you go in the teens, behind the teens' bedroom, there is a office that has a bunch of computers. Whoa! Yeah, there's 3 over here, and then 2 by the door. Why is the pool getting in such the way? I'm sorry. I've gotten better about doing the house tours, but the walls still clip and it's unfun. So, yeah, that's the house tour and the rules and the introduction. So I think that's where I'm going to leave this episode off. I want to go over all of that. There's not really time to do gameplay unless I made this episode super long, and I'm not going to do that to you guys. So I hope you will watch the series. Big note, I am taking name suggestions. I should have brought that up in the very beginning, but please, please, please leave your name suggestions down below, because I will be taking them for the babies for this challenge. So that'll be super exciting. Last season, I didn't do that to the very last baby, and y'all really seem to enjoy that, so I'm going to try to do that this season. It may not be every time, but I'm going to try. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people, and I'll see you next time. Alright.